I'm so very happy to celebrate the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce 75th anniversary. So I was at the Chamber at the 60th, the 65th, and the 70th anniversary, so I was not going to miss the 75th anniversary. So I appreciate you being here. Chambers of Commerce provide such an important role in our community. So not only are they help with growing our economy and making sure that our small businesses are successful, but they're an integral part of the community as a whole, whether it's through a food drive, soliciting funds for scholarships to Montgomery College, helping our nonprofits succeed, and most recently for this chamber, bringing the Germantown Oktoberfest back to Germantown where it belongs. So we're very happy about that. And the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber started in 1949. And since then, it's grown in size, stature, and certainly a geographical reach. It's so big now that it covers 3 councilmanic districts, District 2, of course, District 3, Gaithersburg, and District 7 with Montgomery Village and Damascus and all points north. So before we hear from the CEO, Paula Ross, and our board chair, the board chair, Heather Madison, I'm going to turn it over to my colleagues to say a few words. And Sydney is probably the only one who's been here longer than I have with the chamber. So I'm going to let Sydney speak.
Thank you. I said earlier that we had a little discussion with the chamber prior, and I said earlier, I'm 74, so the chamber has actually always been there for my life, but my father was one of the, we believe, and Paula will talk about this, it's changed names a couple times, but I think my father was in the original or close to the original group with the chamber when it was called, I believe at that time, the Gaithersburg Businessmen's Association. Thank goodness it's changed its name many times, and certainly from that. But the Chamber of Commerce has always been an important part of what we do, whether it be the Gaithersburg Chamber, and there's several other chambers in Montgomery County. But they, I think during your time, and maybe a little before that, they started to all work together, and there was a good communication between all the various chambers in the county. But the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber, and as I say, I remember when it was beginning in Gaithersburg, but it was a part of the necessary part of government. And when I was mayor of Gaithersburg, I was very proud of the fact that a city staff member served on their board, because it's so important that people realize it's not us against them, it's us. We need to continue. The chamber has always been there. They give you advice all the time, and we need that. Sometimes we disagree, and that's okay too, but we need to make certain that the chambers remain strong, and we thank them for doing that. So happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary, and also hats off to the emeritus leaders up here, both of the city of Gaithersburg and of the chamber itself. And I am very proud to have the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce service a large chunk of my own district, which is the everything else that's not in the name Gaithersburg and Germantown, and serve so admirably those communities in Montgomery Village and Damascus and the unincorporated locations in Gaithersburg that are in my district. And the chamber has truly been a partner to our work and to the community as a whole. They are advocates. They are community volunteers. They are there to support other businesses and support one another in their business development and in the work that they do. And all of that goes to the betterment of our county as a whole. And so we can't do the things we want to do collectively as a county without these positive organizations like the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce to help elevate our business community and elevate the community as a whole in the work that they do and the people that they serve. So thank you all for your partnership, your friendship, for not being shy about picking up the phone. And I look forward to continuing to serve your needs for the years to come. And congratulations on this milestone anniversary.
Thank you both. Councilmember Katz mentioned the partnership with other chambers. I do want to welcome Tom Kettler from the Poolsville Chamber. Where's Tom? And also, and also Allie Williams, the CEO of the Bethesda Chamber. So Allie could probably rival me and Sydney for how long he's been involved in chambers and associations. He was here when I got here. So Allie, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to turn it over to the chair of the board of the Chamber of Commerce, Heather Madison.
Thank you so much, Heather Madison. I'm with Peterson Companies and proud chair of this board. I've been part of this board for about 8 years now. I want to echo and thank our council members here today. We had a little chat earlier today, and hearing our voice is such a huge part of the council, and I'm so appreciative of the council for hearing that voice. I'm so appreciative of the chamber for providing that platform to our businesses, to us as citizens, for a collective voice. And so thank you. Love a diamond year. So appreciate this proclamation today, and thank you for the time.
Thank you so much, Heather. And so I want to introduce Paula Ross. She is the CEO of the Chamber, and she's doing such a fabulous job. So Paula.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Paula Ross. I'm the proud president and CEO of the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce. Thank you to Councilmember Balcombe for laying the foundation to allow us to continue our work in the Up County. And thank you to you all for being here today. Thank you to our board of directors, the rest of the council, and to our members and staff for being here with us. The council recognizes that our chambers of commerce are strong partners in our community, strong partners in advocacy and legislation to keep our economy running strong, and we are very grateful for that. Our Chamber of Commerce has a long, proud tradition of advocacy, partnership with our fellow chambers, and I really thank Allie and Tom for being here with us today. And we couldn't be more thankful for your support, your friendship, and for recognizing the history of our wonderful Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you. So of course, I'm biased. I think it's the greatest chamber on the planet. So let's read a proclamation.
Whereas the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce was established in 1949 as the Gaithersburg Businessmen's Association and has spent the last 75 years providing vital support and resources to sustain and boost the economic prosperity of Montgomery County, Maryland, and
whereas the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce serves over 50,000 employees and 450 business members, from some of our largest employers to our smallest businesses and solopreneurs, including private sector, government entities, and nonprofit providers, and
whereas businesses within the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce receive not only strong support and resources, but recognition by the Chamber for leadership and community engagement through the Chamber's many annual awards and its strong commitment to promoting shop local initiatives, and
whereas the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce is the voice of the Up County business community in both Rockville and Annapolis through its legislative advocacy to ensure the most favorable business climate for our local businesses, including transportation and infrastructure, land use and zoning, strong educational systems, and overall quality of life in Montgomery County, and
whereas businesses in the Up County and throughout the entire county benefit substantially because of the work done by the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce, which has been representing our community since the 1940s.
now, Therefore, be it resolved that council members Marilyn Balcombe, Sidney Katz, and Don Luedtke, and the entire County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland, hereby recognize and thank the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce for 75 years of service to the County businesses and residents. Presented this day, signed by Marilyn Balcombe, Sidney Katz, Don Luedtke, and Andrew Friedson on behalf of the entire County Council. Thank you.